let's start with duality. Can we start there? All right. So duality, divine mind, supreme intelligence, God, if you will, whatever label you want to put on it, is a great energy of consciousness without a end or a beginning. And it is beyond our comprehension at this point. But let us describe it that way. And within that divine mind, supreme intelligence, God, if you will, there is inherent within that energy unlimited potential, curiosity, and love. So that's what's inherent in that energy. And divine mind, supreme intelligence, God, if you will, individuated itself and sent off sparks of light, which the end result of at this time is what we see here in ourselves. Sent off sparks of light. And those sparks of light were given two admonitions. They were given the admonition to go forth and experience and express, and then to come back and to be absorbed with that experience and that expression into the whole. Thus, duality was born. So there is this sending forth and this calling back. So we aren't going to get beyond duality. Duality is inherent in our experience. And so if we watch our personal experience, we are always reaching for or pushing away something. I want this, I'm done with this. This is what we do. I want to learn this, it's not important anymore, etc., whatever it is. So duality is inherent within us. So to say, well, I'm going to move beyond it, I don't know how you're going to do that. I don't know how you're going to do that. So knowing that, then we go to the laws that govern the reality which we experience. And one of those laws is ebb and flow. And we see evidence of ebb and flow everywhere. We have the exhale and the inhale of the breath. We have the incoming of the tide and the going out of the tide. We have the waxing and waning of the moon. We have the rising and setting of the sun. So we are seeing around us everywhere this principle of ebb and flow embodied. So the ebb is not greater, nor is the flow. And our work as individuated consciousness is to learn to be comfortable with both the ebb and the flow and know they have equal value. We can see that in the breath. The exhale is not more valuable than the inhale. Take either away and you're going to have difficulty, yes? So, and in addition to that, there is the pause in between. There is the pause in between. And in that pause between the exhale and the inhale, between the dawning of the day and the passing of the night, there is a point of power. Instead of looking out into the world and we can see all kinds of things that we don't like and that we do like. But if we learn to stand in the point of transition and hold our center and hold our energies, we can then begin to be a transformer of those situations. We can't transform them when we judge them, when we resist them, when we have rage. We can't. It's in that point of, and you know what I'm talking about, yes? Yes. And in that point of centeredness is where the transitional dynamic is accessible. So the first thing to do is discharge the rage. Because I can't judge what you are doing or what you are not doing. And it may be blatant or it may be subtle, but the subtle can be just as damaging as the blatant. So I can't judge. But I do have the power to hold my center, to, as I watch my own breath in that point of transition, to to hold my energies in that point and transition and make them available for the transforming of circumstances that are not in alignment with what I see as divine order, which may or may not be accurate. Then I can have a transformative effect on various circumstances.